Hello guys, and welcome in this new video where I will review the CmRat revision 2.8 by DTV Electronics. The CmRat carrier board allows a variety of compute modules to be installed and used alongside the NVMe hard drive. All the required expansion slots such as microSD, USB-C and the GPIO port to support a variety of Linux flavors and other FOSS solutions are also included. Inside the box, everything is packed really neatly, and you can tell some care went into it. Here is what you will get: a 12-month warranty card, a USB Type-C to Type-A adapter, a small screwdriver, and a power supply with multiple plug adapters, so you're basically covered anywhere in the world. That means you can take the CmRat with you without any problem. And of course, the CmRat itself, which is housed in this very beautiful aluminum slimline case. The CmRat slimline case is made from secure and high-quality aluminum materials, often used on modern aircraft. The connector inputs are lined up perfectly within the unit and are four: a mini HDMI output, a USB Type-C, a PoE power over Ethernet, and a 12 volts DC power jack. The aluminum case is professionally oil painted and comes in a variety of colors. As it is essentially two parts, top and bottom, it allows a large amount of customization and a variety of colors can be used. The PCB attaches to the bottom of the case with only 4 screws, which secures everything in its entirety. And here is the CmRat board. Here is where you will attach the compute module. Here is the NVMe slot and micro SD. Here is the 12 volts fan port. This instead is the GPIO expansion port. This is the boot mode switch where you can choose from OS boot and USB-C. For the setup, let's start from the storage. The CmRat board features a full 2280 M2 M-key socket, which is designed for the NVMe PCIe SSD drives with a capacity of 1 terabyte or more. For this setup, I chose a Samsung 990 Evo Plus 2 terabytes. Installing the NVMe is quite simple. Just insert it into the socket and secure it with the screw. The The CmRat supports many compute modules. In this setup I will install a Raspberry Pi Compute Module 5, the latest and the greatest. This CM5 features 8 GB of RAM and Wi-Fi and eMMC modules. It is not mandatory but suggested to add a NetSync and a fan to the compute module. If you have a 12 volts fan, you can connect it to the 4 pins port. Otherwise, if you have an unsupported fan, you can also be more creative by connecting it to the GPIO expansion port, like I'm doing in this video. So basically, if you have a 2 pins fan, you can use the GPIO header of the CmRat and connect the red cable to the 3 volts and the black one to the GND. During the flashing process, you need to remember to switch the OS boot to USB-C. During this process, the CmRat has to be connected to the power and to the USB of your computer. Now it's time to flash the image of the operating system you want to install into the eMMC of the compute module. In order to connect via USB with the CmRat from your computer, you will have to execute some terminal commands. In this case, I'm doing that with a Mac, so if you have a Linux or Windows, the commands will be a bit different. Please follow the blog post in the description down below for a complete tutorial. After that, you can install Raspberry Pi Imager and select the model of your compute module. Directly from Raspberry Pi Imager, you can select Raspberry Pi OS or any other supported OS. In this case, I decided to download by myself Umbrella. On storage, select where you want to install the OS, in this case the eMMC, as it's much faster than the NVMe. iOS customization menu lets you set up your Raspberry Pi before the first boot. You can pre-configure username and password, Wi-Fi, device host name, time zone, keyboard layout, remote connectivity, SSH, and more. When the flashing is finished, you can disconnect the CmRat from your computer and from the power supply. Also, don't forget to switch the boot mode to OS boot. When you're done, you can put the case and the board back in place with the screws. You can now choose how to connect your CmRat depending on your setup. My favorite option is the single PoE cable, which uses just one Ethernet cable from your PoE switch to the CmRat PoE port. This will provide both power and internet, but of course you can also use the provided power cable or even the USB-C, and then connect to the internet with the Wi-Fi. You can then type the host name of the OS you flashed, and then you are all set. You can start using your CmRat. You can buy the CmRat directly from DTV Electronics by using the links in the description down below. See you at the next one.